So you want to learn English. That's awesome. But, it can feel like a really big task sometimes, right? Well, what if I told you there are 5 simple keys that can make this whole journey way easier and actually pretty fun? In this explainer, we're going to unlock them together. Ready? Let's get started. All right, so here's what we've got on tap for today. First, we're going to start with the absolute basics, the building blocks. Then we'll get into some super simple rules. After that, we'll talk about why you've got to practice speaking every day. Seriously, every day. Then how to put English all around you. And finally, how to make a simple plan so you don't get lost. Okay, let's jump into our very first key. Okay, key number 1, start with the basics. Think about it. You wouldn't build a house without a strong foundation, right? It would just fall over. Well, learning a language is exactly the same. You've got to get those fundamentals down first before you can move on to the bigger stuff. So, when it comes to reading, where do we even start? Well, with something called phonics. It sounds a little technical, but it's actually a super simple and powerful idea. It just means that letters make sounds. That's it. And once you learn how to connect a letter to its sound, boom, you've unlocked the secret to reading your very first words. This is really the foundation of everything. So, what do these first steps actually look like? Well, first things first, you've got the alphabet. A, B, C, and the sounds those letters make. Then you can move on to easy greetings. Hello, how are you? And here's a really great goal for you. Try to learn the 1,000 most common words in English. It might sound like a lot, but trust me, with just those words, you'll be amazed at how much you can understand. All right, are you ready for key number 2? This one's all about learning a few simple rules. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh no, grammar. That word can sound really scary, but don't worry, we're not about to open some giant, boring rulebook. Nope, we're just going to focus on a couple of really easy patterns that will immediately help you make better sentences. Okay, so here's a super important pattern. It's called subject-verb agreement. All that really means is the action word, the verb, has to match who's doing the action. So for just one person, like he, we usually add an S to the verb, he works. But for more than one person, like they, we don't add the S, they work. See? It's just a tiny little change, but it makes a huge difference in sounding right. Now let's check out 2 little words that are super useful. This and that. The rule here is so easy. We use this when something is close to you, like this apple right here in my hand. And we use that when something is farther away, like that apple way over there on the tree. It's a really simple trick to show distance. Okay, let's talk about key number 3. And honestly, this might be the most important one of all. You have to practice speaking every single day. I'm serious. Think about it like you're training for a sport. The more you practice, the stronger you get, right? You're literally training the muscles in your mouth to make all these new English sounds. Albert Einstein said something that's just perfect for anyone learning a language. He said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. And that is so true. So here's a little challenge for you. Can you explain your job or maybe a hobby you love using really basic English? Doing that forces you to find the simple words, and that is fantastic practice. But what if you don't have anyone to practice with? No problem at all. Try this. Make an audio diary. Just grab your phone and record yourself talking for a minute or 2 about your day. What you did, what you saw, anything. It's totally private, so there's zero pressure. And the best part, you can listen to it and actually hear how you sound. It's a really cool way to track your own progress. All right, moving on to key number 4, use English all around you. This idea is called immersion. It basically means you turn your world into your own personal English classroom. The more you see and hear English just in your normal day, the faster your brain will just start to soak it all up naturally. It's amazing. And there are so many fun ways to do this. You can watch movies in English, maybe start with subtitles in your own language, and then, when you feel a little more confident, switch them to English subtitles, or listen to English music and sing along, even if you don't know all the words. Read simple kids' books. Oh, and here's a great one. Put little labels on things in your house with the English word. Chair, table, window. You'll be learning new words without even thinking about it. Okay, we've made it to our last key, number 5. Make a simple plan. Look, having a plan, a little schedule, is what's going to help you stay organized and keep you motivated. It's how you make sure you're practicing just a little bit every single day. And look how simple this plan can be. You really don't need to study for hours and hours. Just 30 minutes a day is perfect. So maybe on day 1, you just practice greetings. On day 2, you work on the alphabet. Day 3, you practice counting. When you break it down into tiny little tasks like this, it feels so much easier and totally doable. And really, all of these keys point to one big, important idea: consistency. I love this analogy. Think of learning English like you're watering a plant. If you give it a little bit of water every day, it'll grow big and strong. But if you try to give it all the water for a month in just one day, it's not going to work, right? It's that small, steady effort every day that is the real secret here. So I want to leave you with a little challenge. Learning a language isn't something you just watch. It's something you do. It's an active journey, and it can start for you right now. So here's my question for you. What new English word are you going to learn today? Go find one and start your adventure. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.